Legend of Total War here, and today we'll be starting a new campaign for Total War Warhammer. As you can see here by the background screen, we'll be playing the Wood Elves, which we've got some early access to 2 days before release. I've only had a few hours to practice with them and to try and get a hang of how they play. So I'm by no means an expert of them. They play very differently from all the other factions. Some similar aspects, but overall they're quite different. So we're going to jump into new campaign, Season of Revelation, so it's a new campaign. They're also on the Grand Campaign as well. And yeah, we're just going to jump into this. So you get two factions to play as, either the main faction, Wood Elves, or Orgrimmon, I guess, which is Durthu's faction. But we're going to be playing as the Wood Elves today.
I live to serve Arian.
Now, you can get Durthu in this campaign, but you have to confederate with the other one in order to get him. So we just need to keep that in mind. So we're going to be playing on Legendary difficulty because all my Let's Players are on Legendary difficulty. I've been playing through it on the various difficulties just to get an idea of what things are, because I don't like to start these campaigns blind anymore, because it's just... What's the point of me going through blind? I don't showcase the important stuff to you if I'm just crap at it.
The deep wood stirs. The chill winds of winter are past, and the season of war is here. The Asfrey are hunters. And the forest is our home. Woe betide those foolish enough to threaten it. There have been sacrifices, but we are ready. He is ready. The wild hunt begins!
Okay, so basically the general gist of that video there, the intro video, was that Orion is reborn at the beginning of every year or something. I don't know the lore that much. A Glade Lord goes in, Orion comes out, and then he's sacrificed at the end of the year or whatever, and then only to be reborn again. Some shit.
Greetings, Orion, king in the woods. You awake to a world sorely in need of you. Athelloren lies broken and in ruin. A sickness lies upon the forest, sapping its strength. With it, many great halls have fallen to darkness in your absence, and the once mighty Oak of Ages is now a bleak shadow of its former glory. Though you are born into fleeting life, Orion, through your strength, the forest will heal. This is the time of rebirth, for Ariel, for Kernus, and for Athelloren.
Alright then. So, now that we're into the campaign, let's, just a few more things I want to touch on. So, we're going to be doing a new format for campaigns from now on. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it a bit more. So, the way it's going to work is, the first 5 episodes will be just recorded as normal. After that, I'm going to basically start editing the campaign footage, so that boring stuff, you don't have to watch that. I'll cut that out myself. Stuff like me looking at, what I'm going to build, auto-resolving boring stuff. Most of that will be cut out, and it'll be mostly focused on battles from then on. Now, as I've gone on about many times before, there are numerous issues with the campaign that this DLC does not fix. This DLC does not fix. You can still auto-resolve your way through a campaign blindfolded. It's not a problem. Auto-replenishment is still... there's still issues basically with the strategy of the campaign. Now, for this campaign, even though we're playing on Legendary difficulty, I will endeavor to not auto-resolve every fucking battle, like I have done in the past, sort of thing. So that, it's important that we try and give you guys some entertainment. Well, I try and give you guys some entertainment, so I'll try to do that, but at the same time, I'm not going to be an idiot about it and hire units that are pretty, but are crap. Now, I've already designated a few of their units as completely worthless. As we go through the campaign, I will, of course, identify these worthless units and, of course, avoid them. Just because, basically, what it comes down to is whether the cost of purchasing the unit makes up for any, lack of killing power or whatever like that. Because at the end of the day, you got to understand what is the role that this unit is going to have in the army. How's it going to further my plan? And if it doesn't further my plan, I'm not going to hire it. Alright, so we start off with one region and the Oak of Ages. The Oak of Ages is a different type of building. It's like a unique wonder type building. As we continue to upgrade it, new faction-wide bonuses happen. Now, as I was doing my first playthrough on this, which I've only had it for a few hours, I only did one, I started discovering something, because I upgraded this as soon as I could, because I wanted that reduced upkeep, minus 10%, and then immediately after that, fucking a humongous amount of horde of beastmen started pouring in, aiming for the Oak of Ages, and I was just like, I was only playing on normal difficulty, I was going, what the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to deal with this on turn 10? But then I realized something, that this campaign is scripted, meaning that every time you upgrade this, while you do get bonuses, expect some sort of beastman reprisal from it. So, just to let you guys know, because it doesn't let you know about this, it's not like the faction just produces the units normally. When you upgrade to this here, a scripted event will happen. When you upgrade to this one here, a new scripted event happen. But this one here, if you do this before turn 10, you're gonna seriously fuck yourself up, because I was bogged down for a good long while with one army trying to fend off 4 full stacks, because I rushed to get it. So basically, bottom line is, do not rush to upgrade the Oak of Ages. Do it when you're comfortable. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is smash this Beastman army here. We will fight it manually. Yeah, because the auto-resolve would not be that good anyway. So, what do we start off with? Let's have a look. So we've got Orion over here. He's a pretty good legendary lord. He's no Geld. He's a piece of shit. We got Eternal Guards as shields. I really like these units. I think they're quite cost-effective. Eternal Guard, also good, but without the shields. Playing as the Wood Elves, you do really want those shields. I think that's 55% missile block chance, which is very useful, especially for a unit that is not particularly well armored. We've got the Way Watchers over here. Way Watchers, in my opinion, now I could be completely wrong about this, but Way Watchers, in my personal opinion, are the biggest fucking pile of garbage that the Wood Elves have. I am going to disband this unit before the end of the turn. I'll use it now because, I didn't pay for it, but I'm not paying 300 per turn upkeep for a unit that is outperformed by everything. The Deepwood Scouts are okay. See, you can see the difference here between upkeep costs, and that's what the main thing I want to, make note of is when dealing, with certain units. And yes, it does do armor-piercing damage, but you don't really need that much armor-piercing damage when dealing with beastmen, or anything, really. I mean, if you look to my Bretonia battles, using Peasant Bowmen, we've taken our greatswords quite easily. I mean, it's better to have lots of cheap archers than a handful of really expensive ones. I mean, I just don't think the cost makes up for it. We've got the Wild Riders, which I think they're decent cavalry, but they lack the two things that I like, which is armor piercing or an anti-large. That's the things that I like to use cavalry for. That doesn't mean that they're crap. It just means that they're not great. They're not particularly expensive, so they have their uses, but they're very much glass cannon. They're not units that you just sit, they're not shot cav basically. Right, let's get in and do this. Now, when the Beastman DLC came out, I only covered the micro campaign, just like what I'm doing now. I'm open to doing the grand campaign as the Wood Elves because it is available to them now. I think there's 4 provinces in addition to the Oak of Ages that are open to them in the grand campaign. I haven't really had much of a chance to look at it. Like I said, I've only had the DLC for a few hours, and the embargo drops in a couple of hours, so I gotta get the fucking video up because everyone else is gonna have their fucking videos up. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the way I play it, I mean, at the end of the day, it really comes down to views. If you guys enjoy it, I'll do a grand campaign. If not, then I don't see the point. Anyway, let's do this. All right, so let's do this. Also, this will be a roughly a half-hour episode because, like I said, I need to get this online before the embargo drops. And the bigger the video, the longer the video, the longer it's going to take me to upload. Okay, so what we want to try and do first is have them come to us. I don't want to go into the trees here. Now, as much as you might think, oh, the Azrai, whatever the fuck they're called, they're good in the trees. These units here, not necessarily. I mean, at the end of the day, shots are still blocked by trees. So, you know, we want to try and avoid that. Orion will be fine. Let's get a shot in there. Get back here. We want to lure them over this way. Get ready for our archers to shoot them. Another thing to note is that these units here only have 60, but the other types of archers that we'll get soon, they have 80 men in them, which means there's less people shooting. You know, even if they do more damage per shot, it's actually less damage when you think about it. Also, these are the first archers that can actually fire at a 360-degree angle and fire while moving. Foot archers, that is. So they sort of act like horse archers, without being horse archers. Okay, so... Okay, I want you guys to... keep shooting that. You'll take out the... take these out. Okay, I want you to bomb that. Get rid of these Centigores. Make sure they're on guard mode so they don't run off. Stay here. Yeah, you continue running... fuck me, they're coming back. So yeah, they're doing pretty well there, but it's not like the Ungors Raiders are good melee units. So yeah, not a particularly difficult battle to begin with here. Their spears, they're pretty decent in my opinion. How are we going against this Beast Lord here? You winning? You're doing alright. Alright, let's pop that down there. Hopefully it goes in the right direction and smashes that. That looks good. You're running that down. Those Centigores are out of here. Battle's won. Okay, now we don't necessarily want to kill this Lord here because we're not going to be able to chase them down and finish off this army. So... I can't see how much health he's got left. Just let him go. We'll just use the cavalry to run the motherfuckers down. Now, if you're new to my channel, if you've been googling or searching for what's it called, Wood Elves Let's Plays, and you've come across my channel for the first time, just be warned. I'm not like all the other YouTubers, other Total War YouTubers. I come across very abrasively, but a very dry sense of humor. I don't take suggestions just because I like to do. I basically this is what I do. I play the game the way I want to play it, and I'd share it with you guys. And if you enjoy it, great. If you don't enjoy it, that's okay. Go watch someone else. Don't fucking try and change me. That's all I ask. Like I get comments with people saying, "Oh, I hate the way you play. You should do this." I'm just like, other people do that. Go watch them. I'm not trying to be like them. I am me. That's enough. And if you don't like it, fuck off. All right. Now, with this campaign, there's releasing captives, well, ransoming them. There's no downside to it. Like if you play as Empire, you lose replenishment rate. So yeah, we'll obviously be taking the money because we're going to need a lot of it. We started off with 10,000, but that doesn't last us very long. We can actually finish them off. Okay. I want that first up. So we've got a choice here. We could take this or finish them off. I would rather take this because this needs to get done right away. Oh, that's expensive. That's alright.
A wise choice.
They might think, oh, you've just weakened your army. These guys are not going to be any threat. Don't worry about that. Alright, now, like I said, the Way Watchers, I mean, you might like the way they look or whatever. For 300 per turn, it's just not worth it. I mean, even the Deepwood Scouts, I don't even think that's worth it. Now, these are the good ones. These are the good archers, right? They come in units of 80, right? And you might look at it and go, well, they're not quite as good. But yeah, if you look at it in terms of cost effectiveness, cost of 138 as opposed to 200, they've got 20 more men. They've got, if we pin that and then look at them, oh, that's not really going to work. These guys do have more leadership, but they've got less ammunition, they've got less range. So these guys are just more, just standard better. So we're going to get 3 of those. I'll keep them for now, just because if they attack us, well, that's going to sting. And we need to replace that. Also here, every single region is going to need this grapevines here, because that is worth a lot of money for us. We've got to be fixing up our economy right away if we can, and getting research done. So a new resource that's available in the campaign, but only to the Wood Elves, is Amber. All their best buildings, best units, and upgrading the Oak of Ages is Amber is required for that. Also, technologies are required. Now the Amber consumption is permanent with it as well. So you've really got to be careful with that kind of stuff. So, for example, if we were going to research, let's see here. So this research here, diplomatic research plus 30. Diplomatic relations plus 30 with undead, income from raising settlement plus 30%, income from post-battle loot plus 30%. Am I going to make use of this? No. I don't give a fuck about diplomatic relations with the undead. We're not really going to come across them in this campaign that much. So this is not something we're going to research, because why would I waste the amber consumption? I mean, unless we're sitting around with like 500 amber, with amber pouring out of our ass, which isn't going to happen, there's really no reason to do that. We want to destroy this and put it over there, because that's a building that can be built to max at level 3. So why would we put it in essentially a potential level 5 building? Anyway, now we got to try and get some alliances going.
Granted safe passage for now.
Or even just some trade agreements. If we can get a defensive alliance, that'd be good. No, I want to... Give me the damn defensive alliance. Okay, let's try non-aggression pact.
For now.
Okay, no, not gonna work. That's fine. Who else doesn't completely hate us? It's on legendary difficulty, so naturally diplomacy is not gonna work that well. So we got non-aggression with them. Can we get anything? Nope. Alright, that's fine. Let's move on.
Orion!
Alright, so they just sat there. There's nothing concerning about that. Finish them off.
I fear no one.
Obviously no need to manually resolve this.
On my way.
I'm not going to manually resolve every single battle. I know some people wanted me to do a repeat of the Dwarf campaign, where I fought every battle manually. No. It's too much of a grind. It doesn't perform well enough. Public order is not brilliant. because obviously legendary difficulty debuffs. That's another reason why we would want to upgrade this, because it provides global public order bonuses. But the event that would happen because of it, not worth going into just yet. What else can we do to improve public order here in the meantime? Actually, there really isn't much. I've never actually seen a revolt because I didn't play on the harder difficulties yet. Probably be Beastman revolts or something, I don't know. I guess we'll find out together then, won't we? Alright, we don't need... let me just see.
Master of the wild hunt.
Alright, hang on. Let's upgrade you. What are we going to do? Okay. So, from what I've determined in regard to how we're going to set up our armies in this one, is we have... Basically, the armies are in two groups. You put all your melee units in a tree army, with a tree lord, whatever the fuck they're called, and then all your missile units in an army with a glade lord or whatever, and you keep them together. Because here's the thing, it's not really apparent with Orion, because he can actually get both of these chains, but with the other ones, if you select this, then you can't select this chain. And so this one here massively improves your archers, where this one massively improves your melee capabilities. So you group them all together with your units, and then of course when they come into battle, you get your 40-man army, and then you go from there. And that way you're just increasing the buffs of what you've got, just trying to be more efficient that way. This is obviously very good. Missile damage for all forces, faction-wide. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So what we want to probably do is come up to Vorl's Anvil as soon as possible, and occupy that.
Onward.
Because we want to expand as quickly as we can. I'm gonna need more stuff. Actually, I'm just thinking. Just bear with me a moment. Yeah. Okay. Do that. Destroy. Hang on. Now we're going to need more melee units. These ones here, they're not bad at all. Get some more of those. Get 3 of those. Because these units here, they don't actually require a building to be purchased. They don't have a military barracks. The only thing you need is a provincial capital building, and it can be recruited from there. It doesn't tell you it can. Actually, it does from there. Glade Guard. Glade Guard. Now, if I destroy this, I won't be able to purchase the thing, because I want to put it in the minor settlement, but it's not quite ready for that just yet. Alright, looking good. And also, when this is built, we'll want to build this right away. So yeah, we'll save that till later, because we really need that money. If we don't have money, we can't build armies. We're going to need these fucking armies. We won't be able to do much diplomacy. Let's move on.
Our halls are secure once more, Orion. The larger question still...
The war herd will come back.
Who is to blame for the damage done?
No, we don't have any... we don't have much trade going on anyway. Why would I cause public order problems for that? Okay, so now let's grab that. Now, if I was to come here, how much is it going to cost me? 3,486. I'm just thinking, I'm going to need to get more troops. Of course. Okay, this one here needs to go now, because he's just not as efficient as the other ones. At least at this stage of the campaign. I'll definitely keep everything else we've got. I'm just wondering if I should bring him back here to try and improve public order, because I need to get here as soon as possible. Either that or maybe pick on another faction and go take them on.
Granted access to the halls of Athel.
Okay, good. We've got a defensive alliance with those guys, so they'll help us out. These ones here have a habit of declaring war on us in the first few turns. So yeah, we're going to we want to kill them.
Lord of the forest.
Just thinking. How long will this take until it revolts? 16 turns.
I live to serve
16 turns. Alright. I'm going to bring him back just for the time being. Just to improve that public order. Alright. The money's pretty good, but obviously the more we recruit... But we just need these troops. Because you got to get a full stack as soon as possible on legendary difficulty. And we just burn through a couple of turns. So that'll provide us with an extra 800.
Protector of
So we've almost got a full stack. Public order, improving now just because we've got more troops. So let's get 3 of these. What I like to do is half and half. Half Eternal Guard. I prefer guards with shields, but we just don't have access to them just yet. Because you need to get a forge. Obviously, we just don't have the building slots available. And half of them Glade Guard. There are different types of Glade Guard. That there's ones with fire arrows. There's one with poison arrows. They're all good and everything, but they do cost more. And maybe the fire arrows wouldn't be too there's the only units that you would really use it against are other trees, and they're not that hard to deal with. Without it. Whatever. Just thinking what else we need to do. Hang on, what's our strength ranking? Strength ranking's 12, so we want to try and pick on someone that's particularly weak. So, they're particularly weak at the moment. That's Durthu. They're weak. I want to get to here. Also, another thing to note is that the settlements, this is no walled settlements for the Wood Elves. You have to fight in a field. It's always an uphill battle, but it's defensive battles in settlements are not necessarily to your favor. Which means you really need a lot of armies to intercept enemies. You don't want to be fighting defensive battles in your cities, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the more troops I've got, the less it's going to cost when we occupy this as well. Alright. Now if we leave this area, I won't be able to recruit any more troops. I only need 3 more, so you can come to here. Alright, and then recruit. Let's see, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we get 2 of these and 1 of those. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And, the thing is, these are surprisingly good, in my opinion. That's good, just requires a bit of time to grow. 8 turns until surplus. Oh, hang on, we got this here. What do we need? Income from all things. Yeah, that there. Growth or promises. We should focus on that. Getting that, let's move on.
Riotous beastmen have been spotted near our borders, my lord. Doubtless intent on spreading their chaotic brutality. They are surely responsible for defiling our halls. It is what they live for.
That's fine. These guys are not a
They
concern.
are now leaderless, but still single-mindedly bent on a vision of pure destruction.
It's when Morger comes in, whatever the fuck his name is. Keep going from another 10 minutes. It's only a 900 megabyte file so far. I can get that online in time. I still got 3 hours. Be good to get another battle in. Otherwise, because I can only get one video out until the actual game is released. Okay, so now we upgrade this, so we can switch that over there. Okay, now that you've got a full stack, how much is that going to cost us? 1900. Alright. Another thing to note, obviously, once we do this, we lose 75% of our forces, but it'll be alright. Well, I hope it'll be alright. Let's see if we can get some more trading. Okay, so these guys here, we'll send them on a suicide mission, essentially, just to go annoy them. Alright, let's move on.
Lord of the forest.
Alright, here we go.
Usway, to battle. Very well.
Now, they're out of commission for a couple of turns.
God King.
But we need this settlement here. It's a provincial capital, so it gave us 6 amber. Which, see, this is what happened last when I was playing the campaign. I did that early on, about now, and then I went, oh, I'm just going to get that straight away. And then what happens is Morger, or whatever his fucking name is, comes from over here, and he just makes a beeline straight for it. And he comes with like 4 stacks, and that's on normal fucking difficulty. Imagine on legendary difficulty. I don't think that they expected you to do that early on, in my opinion.
You have orders?
You have to sort of outthink the scripting of this campaign. There's no rush, basically. It's encouraged to turtle, which I don't particularly like. I like to go at my own pace. But I don't want to go at my own pace and get fucked. Yeah, that always happens. That's okay. Because they can't get to us except through them.
Of all life in the forest. Treat it with care, and it will flourish. Neglect its well-being, and leave Athelloren wide open before the forces of destruction.
So, basically what's happened here, they've declared war. Totally expected that to happen. And they have to come through here, because they actually came in to help me. in order to get to me. They didn't see them last time, at least, Bray Walk or whatever the fuck it is. What's it called? Use the world routes to get through. Basically, use the beast paths. But we do need to get back there to deal with them as soon as possible, obviously. So, what's the public order like here? It's pretty good, but the longer we stay here, the better for the time being. Just one more turn, just to increase public order. Because when you play a normal difficulty, you don't get public order penalties just for the difficulty level, but you're doing this. Which is another reason why we kind of do need to get that, but just not yet. That one there, we really need to get that as soon as possible. Extra public order. Revolts are just annoying, really. Okay, so we want to build this here, and we want to destroy that one. And build something else there in its place. So this will take 4 turns until fully replenished. Alright, let's go.
Speak your lies and be gone from...
Good. Now it does say the campaign is hard, but if you deal with it in a certain way, just, calmly, not try and go, balls deep into wars, you'll be okay. I don't think it's only hard at the very beginning if you don't do it this way, in my opinion. And to be honest, like, when they give you these units to begin with, like, they give you that really, I forget what it's called already, that unit that's really expensive, it adds to the difficulty of the campaign, because you can get 3 of these for one of them, and these, to be honest, in the skirmish, these beat them anyway, so what's the fucking point? It's not like they're good in melee. You don't use your archers in melee. Like, if an archer has a good melee stat, that means nothing to me, because I'm not going to throw him in melee. Generally speaking. I mean, sometimes, it comes to us, but, that's not... Yeah, I would prefer glass cannons over units that are just average at everything. Okay, so now we're going to decide what we're going to do here. Now, the good thing about these buildings here is that you can actually stack this multiple times. You can keep building that over and over. But, we've only... Let's have a look what we can get. Extra growth, no. That'll provide some public order, but it's... I don't know, like, it uses up a building slot, so I don't know. This Eternal Guard gives Eternal Guards with shields. That is pretty useful, but I also do need Spell Slingers. So these are the different Glade Guards. They're not that much more expensive. It's just, it's a building slot. We only get 2 in this building, 2 in this province, region, whatever. So we've got to make use of it. What are we going to build? We can always destroy... Also, it says here that these are forest walls. Do not be deceived. It does not build walls around your settlements. I tried it. I built up to level 2, and we got attacked. No fucking walls. So very fucking deceptive. That being said, it doesn't say it adds walls to the settlement. What are we going to build here? I mean, economic stuff is important. See, that'll provide us with campaign movement range. That is important. But I'm actually going to go with this, because I want to get agents. Okay, so the public order here is really good. If we were to leave, it would go down by 6 per turn. Alright, well, so be it. We need to put the grapevines in. And you need to get over here. Okay, so we do not have a lot of money, but that will provide us with... hang on, you can exempt that for tax while that's going on. Okay, and let me just see if I can get anything else. I don't want to tell them to go attack them. I'll deal with that myself. Yeah.
What could you possibly want?
Trade agreement. No. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on.
A traitor stands before.
Good. This is what we want to see. Yep. If we could try and get a bit of money out of them as well, that'd be great. Also, military access is important. Yeah, I'll accept that. They demand 100. Well, we get that back after a turn. Oh, turn or 2. But also, having a trade agreement with them starts to get relations built up. Because we can confederate with all these guys. We don't necessarily need to fight them. Some of them we will, but not all of them. So those of them we don't need to fight. Obviously, we shouldn't. What else do we need to do? Well, we need to get you back into a settlement so that you can
God King.
regenerate faster. Alright, we want to start taxing that as of next turn because that building will get done. I'm not sure if that actually will get the money in or not. I think it will, but I don't know. We also need another army. I want 2 armies to go and hit Tyr Vanna. So if we have a look at their strength rating at the moment, they're ranked 8. Oh, it's way higher than us. Shit. It just means that they've probably got more than a full stack. But then again, you're not full strength. So, I don't know. Do not upgrade this at this stage. Even though, you know, it's got stuff that we want, we do not want to deal with the consequences of it. Yeah, see, on normal difficulty, that's when Morga showed up on level 10, because I did that. He hasn't shown up yet. We don't want any of what Morga's bringing. He's a fucking hard guy to kill as well. Really fucking hard. Okay, growth is important, but I'm just looking at maybe we should focus on that first. But then again, this only takes 1 turn, and growth is important. Get that going. I mean, we can maintain public order in the meantime. Alright, so he's leveled up. What do we want? Now, he is an archer dude, so we're going to focus on this. He can get both. In fact, I might even do that both, but we're going to start with archer superiority if we can. Alright, so if we have a look at our strength ranking, good, we've gone up, and they've gone up as well. Not by that much. We could probably beat them out in the field. What I might do is send them over here, if they can, just so we can get an idea. You'll be shitting me, they don't have any forces. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so we got a bit of money here. Now, let's find out how much does this army cost us. 2,700. So we could essentially afford another full stack of this size, roughly. Well, sort of. Is there anything else? Any more money coming? We don't, yeah, because we need more regions now, so we're going to try and take this. But that's easier said than done. Alright, so the next thing we got to do is hire a tree man thing. So, let's see. Uncompromising. I'll go with the, with that. It costs 410, but they're worth it. They've got a place in my army. Okay, so, and then we need to, yeah, go with that to begin with. Okay, now obviously that's consuming a bit of money, but I don't really have anything else to build right now, so that's okay. Oh, right. We need one of them as well. All right, let's grab one of them. I prefer the Spellslinger of Life, and I'll attach it to his army because the other guy's got life as well. Or maybe I should get Shadows. I'm just thinking because this guy here, he's got the stuff of life. Very useful abilities there. So we'll get the one of Shadows, Spellslinger of Shadows, yeah.
My powers are yours.
And we'll attach it to his army, and we'll attach some of the melee units over to him. All in due time. Okay, moving on. Got a Bray herd on its way. Who's talking to me? You. Military access. Yeah, that's fine. Give me some money for it. Some battles would be good, because it would be good to level up our guys. Okay, good. Finish that tech. And it takes 1 turn with that. Let's grab this. So yeah, money's going down rapidly. We need to start making some conquests. So how are they fucking ranked 2? Well, then again, we're ranked 5. It's not that far off. Okay, and we do have a legendary lord here, but the thing is, we have to assault their settlement. And oh, hang on. What we can do is send you to go and scout their position for us. Oh, we couldn't even see what they've got. Ah, okay. This is looking good. We can see what they're. Okay, good. Yeah, you come to me, bitch. That's better. Alright. So, this can be upgraded, but don't worry about that right now. Public order there is going downhill pretty rapidly. But it'll last 9, 10 turns. Plus, we could always just turn off taxes, though I don't want to do that. I'll need to switch some stuff around. It's okay, just keep it as is. There's no public order on that building. We're not building this up just yet because that would fuck us over. Also, these treemen can't get officers. Let's move on. Actually, this works well for me. Oh, they lost. Okay, good. Now's our chance. We got to do this now. We got to go. So if we have a look at the balance of power against these guys, okay, they're ranked really badly. We got to go. Now we did see some beastmen down here somewhere, but I don't know where they went.
Ready to sell.
All right, what I want to do is use the beast path and come down this way. No, it's not called the beast path. Actually, no, not necessarily.
Certainly not.
Because if we fight these guys, we can level up our characters. Well, actually, no. It's fine. Let's do this. We got to get moving. Get over there and take it away from them.
Lord of the forest.
We'll probably only need one of them to do it. You recruit some of them. We'll switch things up soon. What can you do? Can you... No, don't do any of that.
What would you have of me?
Yeah, you come over here. I want you to be involved in this battle when the time comes. Looking good. We don't have much money. Can upgrade that. 1500. You know what? Actually, I'm going to not recruit these units just because money is tight at the moment. We're not making a hell of a lot. We need to take that other region. Okay, so they took it out. We need to stop them from doing that. We stop them from getting there. So you... How do we clear it? Clear war coordination target. We do not want them to do that. If any...
Listen.
Okay, so what we want to do is beast path to here. What that's going to do is block them from getting across the river on their next turn. He'll be able to do that on his own. You stay here. Oh, you're not going to be able to participate though.
God King of the Deep Wood.
Alright, well you just stay deployed for the turn. Okay, so we can upgrade this stuff. Just leave it for the time being because we're going to need to probably upgrade this settlement. Yeah, see they built military... Oh no, they've got the grapevines. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, moving on. Good, we want as many alliances as we can get with them for the time being. Alright, so the Great Stag. The Great Stag is blah 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 blah. So that gives us that, as opposed to missile damage all forces, minus 750. For how long? 4 turns. I need the money, so we're going to go with that. It's still a bonus. It's not a bonus I'm going to make use of. Good, so we did block them from getting over here. That's what we wanted. Now we can make our attack.
Attack! To arms!
And I will fight this manually, even though auto resolve probably would be in our favour. Well, actually, it is in our favour. And after we've done this battle here, we'll wrap the video up. So I'm looking at a 1.3 gigabyte file. I can upload that in about 2 hours. Good, just in time for the embargo drop. Because obviously you always see, everyone releases their videos all at the same time. But the thing is, Creative Assembly, they didn't give us much time to deal with everything this time. Usually we get a couple more days to deal with it. I think it was with the Beastman one. I had a couple of days to do that campaign. Like with the smaller DLCs, yeah, they'll give it to us, and then like a couple of days before the thing. But we got this kind of late, in my opinion. All right, so what we want to do is we want to get them come to us because I do not want to be shooting through those trees there, and we can do that just by use a vortex on them. They'll come to us. Because the Wood Elves have no artillery. Alright, we'll be fine.
With speed.
So yeah, just get in close and pop one of them down, and that'll force them to come down to us. As soon as you start dishing out damage to them. Wait, like, yeah, see, there they come. And I don't think they shot us once. Oh, hang on, they're not coming. Alright then. Well then, if that's the case, we'll have to start maneuvering around. What we want to do is go around this way. So we don't attack them head on, because that'd be stupid going up that fucking high ground and the trees there. If they just want to stay still, then we'll just bombard them, it's fine. So we didn't get any kills yet. Alright, bomb that area right there. Hopefully they don't dodge it. No, they let it just be perfect for us. So he's kind of like a bit of lore of metal, except it doesn't cost any magic. Good, getting some kills. Get back over here. Where are you? No, I prefer you on this side over here, up on the higher ground. Are they coming at us yet? They're moving? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, good. This is what we want. Don't really need cavalry that much because we don't need to run them down. Because they will die if we win anyway. Glade Riders, these are horse archers. In my opinion, their horse archers are absolute shit. Alright. Pop one of these down. Although the cavalry's got to get getting rid of their archers, so get that going. Now, although he does have missile attack, he's not too bad in melee. In fact, he's actually quite good, so he'll be able to handle them. All right, these guys here, attack. Oh shit, getting shot. Gee, you're taking a bit of damage already. This is dryads. Keeping them casualties fairly evenly distributed. Now the thing is, with these archers, as they run away, they keep fucking shooting at us, so... yeah. Cavalry's not that effective against them. Well, not as effective as it could have been. Unless of course you actually break them and they don't shoot anymore. Don't need that in the group anymore. You come over here. How are we going over this way? Yep, running them down just so they don't keep coming. What have we got over here? Oh, we got a tree man. Okay, yeah. Shoot the fucking tree man. So who's this here? Just some dude. So that's not a tree lord, that's a tree man. Okay, taking a bit of damage there against these. What are these? That's their garrison unit. Is that the Way Watchers? Or is that the Glaive unit? See, they're holding out pretty well against a superior unit. Where's my guy? Oh, there he is. Okay, looks like their forces are all but on the run now. There we go. Good old decisive victory. But the balance of power was in our favour to begin with, so no problem there. It was a good thing we had our allies. Although I reckon we could have... as in, It was a good thing our allies took out their armies, because attacking this with those armies there would have been a lot more difficult. Especially if we were going to come through the brave roots. Wild roots. I don't know what it's called. All the terminology, it's new to me. I'll get the hang of it, whatever. And let's see here. You can raise it for a lot of money, but obviously, if we want to think long term, we need our economy. So looking at it, okay, so that building there got destroyed, which is the one we needed. So we'll have to destroy this one to get it. Okay, you come back over here, and you've leveled up, which is good. And we're going to want, I reckon, firing faster would be very useful. Okay, how are we going here? So we're at 50 minutes in the video, so we'll start wrapping this up now. Let's go through maybe one more end turn. How are we going for public, for money? Public orders, shite. It's to be expected. Alright, what are we going to build here? This building here helps a little bit with defenses. But I was thinking more about economy. Let's build this and move on. Because if we have more money, we can purchase more troops. I don't like to really play this defensively. We need to attack. Alright, so we'll end the video here, guys. So the situation's looking pretty good, and it's just as I expected. Morgor is not going to show up until we upgrade this. So the longer we leave it, essentially, the more time we have to prepare, because he does show up with some very strong units. And even though we've got the amber to do it, it's best we wait until we've built up our armies a little bit more, because he comes with like Bestigors and Cygors and shit like that, and we've only just got the first tier of troops. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. So like and subscribe. Part 2's next, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.